Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Janely. I'm a personal trainer, but I like making videos on a bunch of different things, so go check them out. Today's video is going to be like a nutrition advice or tip video, and pretty much it's just how to get more full on lower macros. So pretty much macros are fats, proteins, and carbs, right? You count those instead of calories if it fits your macros, or just in most like diet plans lately or now, I think it's becoming a trend to count your macros instead of just counting calories, because you could have all your calories in a day coming from fats or carbs and no protein, or vice versa, and that's not a balanced diet. So it's good to keep track of those. I have talked to a few people lately actually that are trying to cut down, starting to get ready for summer, kind of getting tough on them because their calories are lower, their macros are lower, and therefore they feel a little more hungry. So I am here to give you guys some of my tips on what I do when my macros are low or when I don't have many left, and how I fill myself up with the smaller amounts of macros. So first thing that I find really important is taking in a lot of high volume, low calorie veggies. So that's going to be things like broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, green beans, pumpkin. Oh, there's a lot more. Just look those up. Spinach, lettuce, stuff like that. Really does fill you up. There are some sneaky ways you can add that into your food if you're not a fan of these vegetables, and I will actually make a video, like a follow-up video on that. I promise you, I literally am making it right after this video. So you guys can get some meal ideas on how to sneak in some foods in there. Not only is it good for macros, but it's good to fill you up, and yeah, it's just very smart. Next, some low-fat protein sources. That's stuff like boiled chicken, extra lean beef, fish, things like that that you can just add into your salads or just have a lot of, and you're just taking in protein really, and maybe like 3 grams of fat. So that stuff really should fill you up. Big tip, don't drink your calories. Save your calories for foods unless you're making like a shake. Shakes can sometimes be pretty filling, and I can make a video on filling shakes if you guys would like as well. But yeah, just stay away from, you know, the juices and the concentrates, stuff like that. That's really not important. Have 0-calorie drinks if you can. I know a lot of people are against these, but realistically, if you're taking one in every once in a while, it shouldn't be bad for you. Again, maybe consult your physician or doctor if you've had problems with like binge eating or something like that, where something sweet might trigger something. But if for the most part you have been healthy in that sense, have some diet soda here and there, or have artificial sweeteners. Next, low carb and easily measurable foods, or fruits, sorry. So that's going to be foods like strawberries, just any type of berry for the most part is pretty low in carbs. You want to stay away from things like bananas and what other fruit is high calorie? Grapes, things like that. They're a little higher in calorie and for a little less amounts, whereas like berries you can have like a whole cup and it's a lot less than like a whole cup of bananas, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying the other foods are bad, but just be mindful of what fruits you can have more of, and just be smart with how you use your macros. Use cooking substitutions. So a big one for me is like Greek yogurt. I'll take non-fat plain Greek yogurt and I'll substitute sour cream with that. So it's like right there, I'm saving myself a lot of fats and I'm giving myself some proteins, therefore making room for more food later on in the day. So you just really have to be smart with it. Instead of using mayonnaise, use like yogurt again. Use egg whites instead of like the whole egg. You're saving some fats. Things like that that really are helpful. Make cauliflower rice instead of normal rice, or mix some cauliflower into the rice. Like, just be creative and play with it. Try things out, you know? Next, eat your fat. Try not to use a lot of oils and butters on your food, so that way you can use those leftover fats to eat instead. You can get fattier fish, or you can eat avocado, eat nuts, things like that. That will help fill you up, make you feel like you're eating more than if you're just using that on oil, which you don't even see or eat at the end of the day. Like, you eat it, but you're mindfully consuming it, if that makes sense. Eat foods that take a while to eat. That's a really good one that I hadn't thought about, and now I'm getting most of these from ifitsyourmacros.com. They have a whole list on there, and I thought I'd just make a video. But yeah, I'm crediting them. But yeah, they say to eat your eat foods that take a while to eat. And that's true. If you're taking a longer time, you're going to have more time for your mind to tell for your stomach to tell your mind that you're full. You're also going to feel like the meal lasted longer, and therefore it's just going to be more satisfying than if you just like swallow something super fast. And the next one that I'm going to say is drink lots of water. I know this is key for like everything, and you might get annoyed hearing it all the time, but it's so true. Water is so important, especially when you're trying to get healthier, when you're trying to be full in anything. Honestly, water is just important. And yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. There are so many more tips and tricks that you can do. Like I said, do your research, Google, be creative, play with what you like and what you don't like. If you don't like it, then you learned. But I'm just here to give you guys some of my tips that I really do use on a daily basis. Even when I'm bulking, I find that they can help. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in my next video.